Hi guys, it's Tara here. Today I wanted to demonstrate how I apply a varnish over my acrylic paintings. Today I'm using a gloss varnish. Varnishes are available in gloss, satin or matte finishes. I prefer the gloss because it gives it a really nice shiny look. Firstly, you want to let your painting dry for at least a week before applying a varnish, just to make sure that all the paint under the surface is dry. If you don't let it dry properly, your varnish can stay cloudy. It just traps the moisture underneath. One of the things I love about varnishing a painting, and I highly recommend doing it, it just pulls the painting together and enhances the colors. It's absolutely amazing. I've got some photos at the end of this video to show you the comparison side by side before and after varnishing. So in this video I'm actually on my second coat of varnish. I did a coat the day before and I've let it dry for 24 hours before applying the second coat. To apply my varnish, I'm using a technique called laying off. Firstly, I get my varnish on about 2 or 3 inches of the painting at a time. You don't want to do too much at a time because the varnish dries very quickly and you'll get brush marks and cloudy bits if you try and work too much space at a time, or if you go back over an area that you've already smoothed out, you can actually ruin your painting like that. So just whatever bit you've done, do not touch it again. So if you take on 2 or 3 inches at a time, get your varnish on fairly quickly, gently, because it makes bubbles when you just initially put it on. So this laying off technique, it's basically holding your brush extremely lightly, tipping it on its side, like on an angle, and dragging it from one edge to the other without stopping. You can go back the other direction as well. You don't have to go all in one direction, but it's the light hand is what's important. And this actually removes the bubbles on the surface and gives you your final finish. So once you've used the laying off technique, don't touch that area again and move on to your next 2 or 3 inches. You can slightly overlap your sections obviously, but just don't keep working on an area because you'll just create bubbles and imperfections. So this is the permanent type of varnishing. There's also another type of varnishing you can do that is removable, which you have to apply an isolation coat first, which gives you a barrier between your painting and the varnish, which means you'll be able to remove the varnish in the future and recoat if necessary. I don't go to those lengths. I'm just using a permanent varnish. It's a water-based varnish. Basically, I can give it a wipe and it'll be fine. Some people, for archival reasons, might use a removable varnish so if anything happens to their paintings in the future, they can fix it.